poachers aren't here.
They probably followed the Yavara.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
Those people, they have no idea what the Yavara mean to us.
We'll take care of these poachers, Jal. I promise.
I appreciate that. I know it's not easy to... Ryder, I think you've entered the poachers' camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
Go one!
Reload!
Stop shooting! Can we talk? The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
After all I've heard, I didn't expect that an Angara led these hunts.
Then you've been talking to the Angara here. But these creatures might also...
Explain.
If I'm right, our fighters could heal...
She can't.
You see? My people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
You really think this enzyme will work? It'll heal your people?
I need to run more tests, but it looks... Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I can't make this decision. I hardly know how to feel.
If this work helps people, I can't stop you. But you need to be upfront with your people.
This doesn't feel right.
I'll contact the Resistance right away. Thank you. You won't regret this. Thank you. My research will work. I know it.
Hey, can you come by the med bay?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to... I don't normally lose it like that. Another term for an Asari commando. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip in... One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one. I prepped for years as your father's second.
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an... It's quiet in here. If you want to talk, I'll be here. Old orbit is steady. I'm picking up something. Anomaly on sensors.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Pathfinder Drac wants to see you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Hey, can you come by the med bay?
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water, or... I grew up on a little cargo freighter. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here, and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well...
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the initiative seemed... Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
I'm picking up something.
leaders, wake the sleepers! Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
Any word?
No new orders.
Clan before cronies.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Make them speak.
And it's all
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come. But
All the reassignments mean they're intent.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises.
We tried.
Start with Kandros. Make them hear. Make them know.
When they get hungry.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find them.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Glad to see you finally. If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I need to talk to you about
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people.
The realities of our position.
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything EOS produces right now is accounted for.
And what would those scientists do at a military outpost?
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this,
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
That's your flag, everyone. That's
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on.
So, folks try and help. Keep an eye out for anything.
Right. Like,
Don't worry. Dutch may complain a lot, but he's... And he...
So how things go?
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
It's you.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
So, okay. Once I hit the column, this set is
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind. I think there's...
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
Residents are suffering along the
looking for you.
Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly detected.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. Let's do this!